So here's game round 2 against Miller Jeremy. He's a really good sport about it. Again, Sun Droplets main in this build. And, I mean, I kind of have the benefit where now I know what my opponent's playing, so I can just name random stuff with Needle and feel pretty confident with it, even though I'm not. I mean, this is one of those matchups where Needle isn't quite as good as it could be. And Sun Droplet try to stabilize my life total there and just emptying my hand like crazy. And now I know I can self-mill, most likely, and recur a bridge if I have to. And that Sun Droplet should keep me alive for a little bit. And when I see what my opponent has on top, I try to mill so the other Delver doesn't flip, but that did not happen. My opponent was able to flip that second Delver. Here comes the big one, the Tarmogoyf. And so there's another Sun Droplet, so that's not bad. And I try to get to that bridge. And I try to destabilize my opponent there to keep my opponent from being able to burn me out. I mean, I have the 3 mana for bridge if I need it, but it's a matter of getting the bridge. And even with gaining all that life from the Sun Droplets, it's not enough. So, game 2. So far, my opponent has seen this deck do nothing but lose. And, fortunately, this game helps change that. I really like my opponent's deck, though. I like those kind of tempo decks. I originally only started playing this one because it was budget at the time, back when Ensnaring Bridges were, I want to say I bought them when they were like 5 a piece. And lanterns were like still like a quarter when I first built this, and then that skyrocketed. So yeah, here I've got a full lock and a bridge, and things are good. Things are good. And I have a welding jar to protect myself against Grudge. But I do have to get that 3rd land to land the bridge. So here I'm trying like crazy to get that land to get into a bridge and make it so that Delvers don't flip. And now I see that I have a land on top, so I know at this point I've got it. I'm good. Just got to play that bridge. Like I said, I got welding jar backup, and the game is pretty much over now. Opponent plays smart and does not flip the Delvers. But it's too late anyways. Play the second bridge, and it doesn't matter if they're flipped or not now. We had a pretty funny conversation. I'll show it after the game. But yeah, I got 2 bridges and I got a full lock on. I'm doing great. All I gotta hope is that my opponent doesn't draw into a another Ancient Grudge. But even then, I got 2 bridges. So yeah. So see our conversation. Yeah. See, he was talking about how many Delvers he's been drawing, which is really great. And I did misplay at one point. Yeah, and I should have, when my opponent played a Thought Scour on me, and I had that Dimmer Void on top, and I would have been able to play the bridge way sooner. And I should have popped my Spell Bomb to draw that 3rd land, but I misplayed. But yeah, I did have some beers. And so anyways, asked me if I win soon. I said eventually, and he asked me how I sleep at night. So his first impression of the deck, I guess, or of it actually working. So, game 3. So, again, Sun Droplet main. This got Welding Jar, Ether Grid. I feel alright with this hand. You know, I am a little worried about if my opponent has a fast creature thing going on, but I figure if I can just, if the droplets can keep me alive until I get a bridge, it should be okay. And fortunately I got an Ether Grid as well, so I can kill off my opponent's aberrations and delvers and stuff. And then I see the second Sun Droplet, and I'm like, heck yeah, that's great. I don't pop off the stirrings because I see the Sun Droplet on top, and what's the point of stirrings into something I'm going to draw anyways? It's better if I draw the droplet than stirrings into a bridge. So play the droplet, play the stirrings. I don't see a bridge, but I see a shredder, and that'll help me keep my opponent off of any harmful stuff, and it'll let me dig into a bridge. But now you see I have enough artifacts that I can just start killing his aberration. Forces me to use my Welding Jar, unfortunately. I should have used the Welding Jar beforehand on this Sun Droplet, but I did not. But whatever, you know. Alright. Now I don't exactly know why my opponent quit, but I know. Let's see. Oh, ran out of time. Ha! Yeah, that's it. My opponent was running out of time trying to win. But he had a pretty good setup for the most part. So yeah, that was this matchup, and my opponent was a good sport about playing against this deck. So really, this probably should be a 1-2 if my opponent had more time.